Welcome to Fieldwork Precepting. This presentation will cover information for Clinical Practice 1 for both summer and fall 2021. The link to your Fieldwork application will be emailed to you by Stockton School of Education. The application itself is short and simple and should only take a few minutes to complete. Please note that Fieldwork applications have non-negotiable deadlines. These deadlines are in place to ensure that you are board approved in time to start your hours as soon as the semester begins. You can visit Stockton School of Education website under current students to find out information about fieldwork applications and their deadlines. Summer Clinical Practice 1 deadline was February 1st, and Fall Clinical Practice 1 deadline is April 9th. Please remember, if you are taking Summer Clinical Practice 1 and you would like to take Clinical Practice 2 in the fall, you will need to complete an application for Fall Clinical Practice 2 at Precepting now. Completing your Clinical Practice 1 fieldwork application. For early childhood and elementary candidates, Summer Clinical Practice 1 placements are most likely going to be in Summers Point School District. It is strongly encouraged that students seeking a K-6, that's an elementary certification, explore a middle school placement in Clinical Practice 1. Districts require the following information for both early childhood and elementary candidates: your telephone number, the address in which you will be residing during your placement, your areas of certification, P3, K6, middle school, or all of the above, and your preferred grade levels. Please know that your preference is not always guaranteed. Please complete all data fields and remember to click Submit. Completing your Clinical Practice 1 fieldwork application for secondary ed candidates. Summer CP1 secondary ed candidates are typically placed in Greater Egg Harbor Regional Schools. Please know that districts require the following information: your telephone number, the address where you will be residing for CP1, your subject areas for certification, are you math, biology, ELA, etc., and your preferred grade levels. Please know that your preferences are your preferences and they are not always guaranteed. Please remember to complete all fields and click Submit. Some districts may require you to archive your fingerprints, obtain your sub-certification, produce new TB test results, or complete an interview before your placement is finalized. Any and all of these requests are not unusual, and every district has a different policy. As a guest in their house, we comply. As a teacher candidate, you will be expected to dress in professional attire. This includes collared shirts and ties, blazers, jackets, sweaters, knee-length or longer skirts and dresses. Please think conservative, clean, and well-fitting. You may begin your clinical hours after your first meeting with your instructor. You will organize your observation schedule in collaboration with your mentor teacher. You will coordinate the schedule around when they are instructing and when you have time in your schedule. I strongly encourage you to be flexible and as available as possible in order to get your hours in on time. Now is the time to start planning ahead for Clinical Practice 2. In order to be eligible for Clinical Practice 2, you will need to have passing Praxis 2 scores by October 1st for Spring Clinical Practice 2. This is a hard deadline, so I encourage you to prepare now and take them as soon as possible. I can't overemphasize the value of becoming substitute certified. Currently, substitutes are in high demand and schools are paying great rates. Substitute teaching also affords you the opportunity to grow as a professional, all while exploring various grade levels and subject areas. And you may be surprised about what you learn about yourself. If interested, you can find out more information at the link below. If you have any questions or concerns about fieldwork, feel free to contact me at jennifer.hauser@stockton.edu. When emailing me, please be sure to include your clinical placement information. Are you clinical experienced, CP1, who's your mentor teacher? This information helps me to more quickly